Training Talks, Billingham Stars TV with Jack Emerson. Jack, you couldn't have written a better weekend. On paper, two really tough games, and to come through with 16 goals scored was fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I think given that we're suffering through a few injuries at the moment, could have asked for a better result for both games, especially with it being two next best competitors against us. What more can you want, really?
Yeah, the home game against Solihull, obviously they took us down there, I think 4-3 down in Solihull, so we knew we had to kind of level the score, but the way we went about it, jumping on them early and then just relentless and getting a reward in the third period in particular to roll the goals in, felt really good being on the ice for that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think maybe it's the early game in the season, maybe it's just team finding their feet, getting used to each other again, but it looks like our chemistry's come back again, stronger than ever, really, even stronger than last season, I think.
And then rolling that into Sunday, obviously a huge boost, the Saturday night result, huge boost into the derby game on Sunday. We said we couldn't, I think it was 9-2 last time there in October. We all said that won't happen again, yeah. And it kind of didn't, but it was only 8-1. But again, you got on them early, 3 goals I think in the first period, and it kind of just took the life out of them and dominated later on. Yeah,
absolutely. I think coming off a big win on the Saturday as well, obviously you had held high quite well into the Sunday game anyway, and that only pays dividends against a team like Whitley Bay. You always want to do your best against your local rivals as well, so like you say, getting the first few goals on the scoreboard definitely helps in the first period, so upwards from there really, I suppose.
And finally turning the tables, obviously they had the long spell when they were the top dogs in the region, but as you know, particularly around the northeast ice hockey, it is very cyclical. It goes in cycles up and down, and it's kind of turned now where it's come towards the Billingham turn to be top dogs, and you're kind of enjoying that at the minute.
Yeah, definitely. I think every team's going to have to do like a rebuild at some point. Obviously you can't play ice hockey forever, so the older lads step aside, the younger lads come in. It is a little bit tough to get them up to speed sometimes, but yeah, I think we've definitely took our hits over the last couple of years against Whitley, so it's nice to be on the other end of it.
And what's been noticeable, you mentioned at the top about the injuries and players missing, it's been a thing pretty much throughout the season, but Billingham have had that, and Mikey's talked about it, Fuzzy's talked about it, just next man up, everybody comes through, takes their place, whether you're playing up a line or coming to the line-up completely new, everybody takes their place, does their job and contributes to the team results.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think you can never forecast an injury really, so it's great to see that the players are doing what they should be doing. Everyone's got a role to play, and at the moment we're playing up quite well, so you can rely on anyone really in the team to fill the slots that are missing at the moment.
And yourself, obviously I think we caught up with you not long after you'd come back to training. From where we're watching, it looks like you're kind of back to Jack Emerson of old, and you're contributing on and just chipping in, and you're kind of back to where you want to be.
Yeah, I'd love to say I was back to where I used to be, but I think the injury that I suffered from a couple of years ago, I'm never going to be full fitness. Unfortunately, I had another injury at the beginning of the season, so I'm on a little bit of a bad spell. I don't think I've done a full season for 3 seasons now, but I'm starting to find my feet again. Obviously the lads are helping us out. It's great to be on a team that's playing well together as well, so yeah, it brings you on, it makes you want to train even harder, so even put the work in outside of hockey as well. I want to be a part of the team, so yeah. I want to put the effort in as well.
And like you say, the mentality, people contributing, it's the top line's getting the plaudits at the minute because of the points, but if you look right the way down the lineup, every line's contributing, every line's chipping in with important goals, or whether it's a stop at the defensive end, the blue line's chipping in, the whole team is contributing to the performances week in, week out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think even changing lines up, matching lines against some teams, which we never normally play in that sequence. Everyone's got their role to play, like you say, and they're playing it quite well. I know obviously line 1 they're going to be a goal scoring line, so you'd expect that from them, but line 2's putting the goals on the board as well, and even on the weekend third line, a couple of goals in the first period against Whitley. But even the third line is just there to hold their own, a bit of a I suppose a rest for the first two lines as well. It's good to see us playing well all the way through, all three lines. Hopefully four when we get back to full strength. We'll see what happens.
And this weekend, it's the last home game of the year before Christmas. Blackburn are coming in. They turned us over here at the Forum earlier in the year, so we've had it with a few teams. We kind of owe them a one, and you want to put on a big show before the Christmas break.
Oh, definitely. I think obviously we're on a roll. We want to keep that going. There's no days off, kind of no nights off. You've got something to prove as well, and the game to get back, claw back. Obviously, you don't want to lose against anyone. So there's something to prove there.
And it's a popular night as well. It's the Teddy Toss as well. The fans have always been brilliant. Obviously, you've been a part of a few, taking them into the hospitals and seeing the reaction of the kids who are in hospital over Christmas. It's just a fantastic occasion. The air and the bear, but then the giving side of it as well, taking them into hospital.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a brilliant cause. Unfortunately, not everyone's as fortunate as what we are. So to give back to the community like that, it's brilliant. And every year you hope to beat the record for the amount of bears that we take. So hopefully we can continue that going forward.